back today with another video. It has been a while, I do apologise. I'll have a video explaining where I've been and what I've been up to, if it isn't out already. So basically, we've had a lot of questions. When's the gearbox getting done? When's the gearbox getting done? When's the gearbox getting done? Hopefully, and I will stress the word hopefully, today we will get somewhere with it, because we've done a lot of work on the car off camera. Just haven't been motivated at all to pick the camera up. Again, if I haven't already explained in a video that's already come out, then I will in the next video. Basically, we've been spraying the casing. It's not perfect by all means, because I used a bit too harsh of a wire wheel, and obviously when masking it came up a bit, so I just have to touch that in and sprayed the rest of the casing frozen white. Any of you that know about spraying knows that obviously it's not going to be perfect, because spraying a casing is actually very difficult, and I didn't do it anyway. Light's bugging out, but big thank you to Luke. Please be sure to follow his Instagram here, because he put out all the stops and got this done for me, so I can crack on and continue with building this box. So basically today, obviously we've got this plate here, we've got a little gasket kit as well. I will leave the links in the description, because everyone goes, you can't buy a gasket kit, but little do they know that a Series 2 RS Turbo BC box, well, any BC box will fit. It's just the end plate gasket's different. Little fun fact for you. But what we've got today is we've got to change these bearing races in here and in this other casing, and then this input shaft seal will be changing. I'm going to leave this bearing here because I'm not too sure on how to get her out. So, and not only that, I could not find one on the internet even though I run the part numbers. So we're going to be leaving him in there, and then we're just going to get all like the main shaft and all that stuff put back together. I'm going to be wet sanding any shafts like these, because the main reason why this jumped out of 5th gear the first time I did this is because some knobsack who built this last like bird over the edge of one of the shafts, and I don't even know how he got it on, if I'm honest with you, because when I did it, it literally just dropped it out of reverse gear or 5th gear, whatever the fuck it was. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is starting off with the small odds and sods, like smashing these bearing races out, changing this seal, and then I'll show you what we'll be doing next. So I'm going to put the bar inside here just gently. It's probably a bit too big actually, let me get another one. Okay, that was a lot easier than I expected. Didn't even like get to properly hit it. Okay, and then this seal here, I'm sure it goes out that way. That's it. Okay, so we're going to flip it over. Okay, so now let's get our new seal. Okay, so I've got the seal in. Just be careful, try not to push it through. This one did go, unfortunately, but I managed to sort of make sure it was alright. Just reverted to using some engine oil instead. But yeah, I just pushed it down gently and it just went in. So if it does leak, then sucks to be me, but I know it will be a bit of a ball ache to do, but it is what it is, I suppose. So I'll I mean, it's in there okay. Which is the main thing. So I've got the new diff bearings. As you can see, these ones are steel caged. A lot of people do sell these online. I made the mistake a couple times where they list them as steel caged and it comes plastic. So just be aware of that. So we're just going to knock in the race for this bearing. So I'll just put the old one on top and just give it a couple taps, and hopefully she should fall into place. Okay, so after a few clamps later, new bearing race is in, which is lovely. So we're just going to flip her over and try and get the box level because it is piss in a minute. Okay, so you just want to get it so it's just flush around the edge. So I'm happy with this now. So what we're going to be doing is just flipping it over. Ready to be assembled. I'm going to do the other casing off camera. And we'll start putting the bearings on the differential and the vise and stuff like that, put the crown wheel back on and go from there. Okay, so just had a quick look. Large one goes at the front. And then the little one will go on the back. Just get that one on. Just enough, and then I'll give her a little tap with an old bearing. Could do with like a race or something. Nearly there now. Okay, as you can see, it's now home, so I'll just flip the diff around, do the same thing the other side. Don't think I've got an old bearing race, unfortunately, for the littler one. In fact, that could go a bit more actually. That's better. Right, will that work? Yeah, probably work actually a bit better. Well, that's how you know it's definitely home. Smack the old brace on, so let's get that off. And then I will clear my mess. Okay, and then we'll gun these down. So we get a gun. Some tools out. I hate working out of tool bags for this fucking reason alone. Oh, fuck off! So we'll just do them regularly until they nip. Opposites, of course. Alright, that's tight enough. So we've got the crown wheel back on the diff now. This is ready to go back into the gearbox. So if I just place this to one side, roll it around up here somewhere will do. And we'll get the case in and start assembling. Okay, so I've got the other casing back up here. I've wet sanded the shaft just so when we put the case in over it, it should back together rather than being an absolute pain. So it's nice and polished up now. I've set the spring up so it actually works on the thing, because it was just on there temporary before, just so I could get all the shafts out and stuff. So we've got a little reverse gear here, and then as you can see, that's all it does, so that's that. We'll grab the input shaft and gently, we just lift a bit, this up a bit, and then a bit of luck, just a quick tap of a mallet, she's in. Just make sure the seal hasn't popped out, which it hasn't. Seated in there quite nicely, so I'm happy with that. Okay, and then we'll get this main shaft here. And just try and slot her down without being too vicious with her. Okay, so back together. Me being an idiot, just where I've forgotten bits and bobs. So yeah, you just want to plonk the diff in. This shaft will go in as well, and also you want to put this shaft in just before, so you sort of just, if I pull them back out, or if I try to, but yeah, so you just want to basically get these two gears meshed where my finger is, if you can see that, and then they'll go in as a pair rather than trying to do them separately. It's been so long, I just forgot how it was all stripped, if I'm honest. I know it sounds a bit stupid, but it happens. I'm probably gonna have to pull these out anyway because I forgot this fucking gear, so let's pull them out and I'll show you. They are tight coming out, so just be aware of that. That one's out. I'll just lay her across like that quickly. Oh shit. Put this gear down. Sneak that bearing past. Put this one back in. And just got to gently manoeuvre them. Okay, that bearing's fallen in. Just tap this one down a bit more. Give that one tap, and there you have it. And then okay, now for probably the worst part, I reckon. Oh, look at this crap. I don't remember how any of this shit goes back together. Alright, so we'll start with a simple job. Just clean this magnet. And then still not cleaned. Pop it in the slot. And then let's get this arm out. Okay, so a bit different to what you saw from last time. Reason being is just it was a bit of a pain and I just needed to concentrate a bit. So we've got input shaft, main shaft in. What I would recommend is actually fitting this rod and like the forks onto the actual synchros before actually putting this main shaft in, because it can be a bit tricky. So I had to end up removing it all again and fitting these, and then this rod just literally just slots in, and what it does is basically allows you fucking get some lighting as well. if you can somewhat see. It's fucking crap in it. Hold on. You can see the H gate for the gears. Don't know if you can see, but the rod is at the top left corner, and obviously, as you can tell as well, the spur gear is meshed completely. So we are in reverse gear, which is what I was told to reassemble the gearbox in the gear, so it shouldn't allow it to pop out, because it has like a little latch that should stop it from popping out of gear, which is nice. And as you can see, it spins, and the rod, which pops out originally, I don't know if you can see. No, you won't be able to see. There you go, that rod down there, I'll put a little circle over it on the hard stuff to see anyway, but you can see the rod is actually in the gear, as you can see there as well. So we know that it's not dropped out, it is together, because it can't move. Normally this will be able to like move up and down. So yeah, I mean, it's in reverse, as you can see. She ain't going nowhere, it's right at the end, which is nice, because normally it's like hanging on for dear life. So I've spray painted the casing bolts black just to tart them up a bit, nothing too crazy. I've got the gasket here ready to go. I'm just gonna quickly lift it off, just wanted to double check that it fitted okay. Lay some sealer, just a thin film just to keep it in place while we put the casing on, then another thin film over the top, and then hopefully we should be able to drop this casing on. So let's get to it. Okay, so the casing's all like together now, which is nice. What I'm going to do now is wait for these bolts to like fully harden, probably do it tomorrow or something, because you can see like some paint's come off them. So I'll just touch them back in, but not too worried about that for the minute. But what we need to do is, these two bearings here are held in by two giant circlips, which are in here. So we need to attach those before we can fit this end plate here and hopefully get the rest of the box back together. So let's go and do that. These are known to be quite awkward, so I'm not holding my breath for this at all. One looks larger than the other, so we'll put 2 and 2 together. Alright, as you can see, I've got the one in on this side. Yeah, these aren't the easiest tasks in the world, if I'm honest with you. These take a lot of patience. That's it. You just got to lever them up slightly, and then once they start to go, they should hopefully just pop into place for you. They do pop out from time to time though, so just keep an eye on it when you're giving it a good old tap. And there you have it, snapped into place. So I'm just going to readjust these because these aren't positioned where I'd like them. Alright, so they're back in. Let's get the gasket for the end plate. I'm going to do the same again because for those of you who own an ST150 or like dealt with them before, you fully damn well know that wrong gasket. these boxes love to leak. Any like Ford gearbox. So I know you're probably thinking, fucking hell, he's going mad on the sealer and stuff, but trust me, I'd rather have a little bit of sealer and be messy than have my gearbox leak not long after I've rebuilt it. The problem is as well, where I squeezed the thing too hard, it starting to dry up. Waste of bloody RTV, innit? It weren't coming out, so I thought, oh, let me give it a little squeeze, and yeah, shot out the back, no pun intended, and all over my hand. Okay, so just noticed something on the gasket, so we'll just okay, apologies, my SD card ran out. First time it's actually happened while filming, so sort of give you a rough idea on how long I'm taking on this, or as well as taking my time as well, to be honest. I'm not exactly trying to set the world on fire, definitely not. So we're gonna get our gear, and then there's a bag of screws. Okay, so this one just took I need to just give it a tap down. Where's my hammer? There's shit everywhere at the minute. Oh mate, not do anything. Let's try and... Okay, so we are back together. So we've got the circlip on. Don't wrong, it's not the tightest by all means, but it's on there. And we actually have the fifth gear and the synchro on as well, which is lovely. And as you can see, the pin is in, it's all lined up, there is no dramas. Shitting myself a bit, I'm not gonna lie to you, because if I get my headband back on and line it up a bit, I put this arm on the wrong way around, because throughout this whole thing, if I'm honest with you, I've just forgotten like what I'd done and how it come apart, because it's been so long. But the detent's back in, the reverse light switch back in, so we're all good on that note. And just to show you as well, so we have gears there, back into neutral. If we do it to the right, as you can see, lovely. And then to the left, as you can see, when you do it to the left, that's reverse, and that's probably fifth gear. So As you can see, we have all gears back. I am so fucking happy. You do not understand. I've been bricking this all day because it was just one wrong move and all my hard work is finished and it's back to square one again. Oh, such a relief. But yeah, we did it. Hopefully it will work when it's on the car, no leaks and stuff like that. But if it does, I mean, I know how to do it now, so I'm not too bothered if it meant stripping a box down, but I would be pissed. So all that's left to do now is fit the end plate. I've got a brand new one from Ford here, as you can see, lovely and shiny, rather than me trying to refurb the old one. So I don't know what I've just done with that bloody silicone. Losing everything at the minute, including my mind. Can't be far. Forgot. So what do you guys think? I think the gearbox looks absolutely fantastic. Honestly, I'm really happy with it. Don't get me wrong, nothing's perfect in life, but it's perfect enough for the ST, because if I chase perfect with that car, I'll never get it done. I just want to say a big thank you to Alex Bone, because he has helped me throughout all of this from the start, even down to getting to the bearings. And I just want to thank you for your kind comments as well. I know there's one guy called Graham in the comments who also suggested, as well as Alex Bohm, to build the gearbox in reverse gear. So I just want to thank you for everyone who's put their input into this, into helping me getting this gearbox back together. Honestly, I couldn't have done it without you guys, and I probably wouldn't have had the courage to build one if it wasn't for you. So hopefully it ends today on a high, and you guys have learnt something alongside with me. I know the clips weren't as much as I wanted them to be. Obviously, I know like I've had to cut in and out, but a lot of it was just remembering what the hell I had done a few months ago, because I was really struggling at one point, and not only that, I just did not want to mess it up. But hopefully you guys get a rough idea on how to sort of do this now. But yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content in this channel. I'll try and get the videos a bit more regular, but I promise you there will be a video, whether it's before this one or after, explaining why I haven't been uploading. Hopefully you guys can stay with the channel and support. Take it easy, guys.